Started with fireworks and has grown to new heights as well as new technology.
Yeah, that's right. Tonight, KTIV's Katie Koppel takes us to Norfolk, Nebraska, where a local company is making national headlines, and it all involves drones.
It is just an absolute phenomenal aerial entertainment business.
That business? Drones. More importantly, lighted drone shows. This is the team at Fantasy Drone Shows.
We've worked with the NFL, the USL, the NCAA, and everybody in between.
Located in Norfolk, Nebraska, they've taken live nighttime entertainment to new heights.
We go up with drones to create either words, logos, any kind of designs that anybody can even imagine.
I wanted to see how it all worked, and the team already had a 25 drone show programmed to show us.
So when you set out your drones in a grid, they all have what's called a slot. And so once you put them in a slot, it's like a football team. It's like they have their run pattern. They know what lights, what movement they're going to have, where they're going to go, and it's all given to them in the computer program.
They currently have 160 drones, and a lot of planning, configuration, designing, and prep goes into each show.
I mean, if it's something simple, it could take a couple hours. If it's a complicated design, it can take a couple days. It's constantly trying to improve on what we've already done and make things look, more fun.
One of the big things I think that we've come up against is people are saying, well, you can either have a fireworks show or you can have a drone show. What I think is awesome is what we're calling a hybrid show, where you're actually utilizing fireworks along with drones.
The guys at Fantasy Drone Shows have traveled all over the country doing shows like these, and now they're about to travel outside the United States, doing a New Year's Eve celebration in the Caribbean.
Seeing the client's reaction, or you hear a lot of cheers, or they come up to you after the show and say, wow, that was awesome.
The team at Fantasy Drone Shows is looking ahead to what's next, taking this Norfolk, Nebraska company to new heights in entertainment. But there is one ultimate goal.
1,200 drones, 6 crews, and I want the Super Bowl.
Reporting in Norfolk, Nebraska with chief photographer Acacia Phillips, Katie Koppel, KTIV News 4.
Fantasy Drone Shows also has another arm of the business, commercial drone flights, providing aerial footage for homes, businesses, communities, and others with a goal of making drones accessible to anyone.